People can relate to each other through art. They can like see something and, you know, if they like it and they see somebody else admiring it, you know, they already have something in common.
Art is definitely important. It inspires so that somebody else will want to do something.
Art helps shape people.
Good or great or just something more than nothing.
Art is all about communication. You can talk through your art.
I think every kid needs to be creative. I mean, it gets out some of our energy, you know. I mean, maybe a lot of kids, if they didn't have an art class, they probably have talent deep down inside, but nobody would develop that talent.
This summer I was really lucky. I got a job at Gallery37, Chicago's outdoor art workshop, located downtown, right across from the Picasso. There were 430 of us, teenagers from every neighborhood in Chicago. We were from every race, a lot of different cultures. It was a little United Nations. And for some of us, it was the first time we had ever been downtown.
I love it, I love it, I love it. Because you get to meet all these people that you wouldn't think you would meet in a job, you know? You know what I mean?
We share each other's language. We want to know things about each other.
I'm working and doing something that I like and getting paid for it. So it's a lot of fun.
People have jobs now that they hate doing, but they have to do it. I have to do this, but I love it.
We were chosen through a citywide competition. All summer we worked at our jobs, making art. We made prints, ceramics, African mud paintings, murals, Mexican mosaics and puppets, sculptures like a giant chess set for Chicago's Navy Pier, and handmade paper books. We painted park benches with original designs and produced videotapes, one-act plays, a newspaper, and sound collages.
Well, this is my idea of pop art. The idea about, like, in the 1960s, like the Andy Warhol kind of mentality about, you know, modern, normal things being art pieces, like Campbell's soup cans. This is my version.
Colored women, their grandmothers have made it better for them today. This woman, you can tell she had a harder life, and this woman here, she looks like she has a better life. But for order for her to have a better life, someone had to work hard to give her that better life.
This is a 4-panel piece, and each panel on this collaboration of artwork here represents a change of time, represents a season in the year. The first one, we start off with spring, the birth, the beginning.
Thanks to the Department of Cultural Affairs, a lot of city agencies and private companies work together to make Gallery37 possible.
Think of which one you want. We're going to sign these. And once you get them, what you do is you put your...
Our teachers were some of the best professional artists in Chicago, from 14 arts education agencies assigned to different artistic specialties.
Plaster and wire construction is not a very common thing, but it is something they'll be able to use the rest of their life in, home repair, etc. So they're acquiring actual physical techniques and skills. At the same time, they acquire self-esteem as they learn they can do these things. They're learning how to work collaboratively. They learn to work with each other. They learn to communicate with each other about what they're doing, how to do it, and what they want in the end run. And when it's all over, you know, they take home a little paycheck and they've got this proud piece of sculpture that they can show the world, especially Chicago.
I don't think an art education is ever wasted. It takes what's either real and frightening or real and exciting and gives it a place to, a voice, a place to put that voice that's safe for them.
Kids at a certain age are afraid to get close to each other. Some kids come from families where they never touch. in this particular project, they're forced to do that. If you're squeamish about it, then you're in the wrong tent. If you're afraid of somebody getting close to you, then this project, is not for you. But I've worked with kids who, in the beginning, were very, very ill at ease about being close to people. And by the end of this project, they made real friends for life.
We're not here to try to make them be artists, but we're not here to try to deter them either. What we want to do is make them all around, so that if their artwork doesn't carry them and pay their rent, the other academics will.
We gave daily tours to school groups, and visitors came from as far away as South Africa to see us. What we made, we sold at our own store, making money for the arts.
If I do it at home, I'm probably hanging on the wall and stuff, and then my parents just say, oh, that's nice and stuff, but when I work in the Gallery 37, people actually buy it. God, I can't believe it.
I mean, both of the things that were in the store sold already, both the things that they brought to the store. So.
It makes me feel somebody wanted something that I thought of. And if I've got an idea that somebody wants, maybe I've got a lot more.
Some of us were paid by the Mayor's Summer Jobs for Youth program, and some of us were paid through private funding. We found out that you can learn a lot through the arts. Things like discipline, structure, how to translate thoughts and feelings into words and images. Along the way, we learned a lot about what it means to report for a job every day and how to get along with other people.
We have to be here on time. We have to sign in. We have to be busy, otherwise we get docked. And if you're tardy at all, 4 times you're tardy, you get fired.
If I want here at Gallery 37, I'll be out on the street somewhere looking for a job still, all dressed up with my resume and everything, trying to get me a job, filling out applications, and going back home waiting for a call back.
I'm going to go into this when I get to school, so I think I have a leg up on everybody else, because I leave next week for college.
What do you see? That's Anna.
No.
That's Jasmine. This is Gloria. That's Lucy. I always call her.
Most of all, we found out that learning is a lot of fun. I know it was an experience I'll never forget. I even got to interview the mayor for a video documentary. I'll never forget Gallery 37.
We believe that anyone who lives in this city or does business in this city has a commitment to help fund programs that really teach people how to prosper in the city. And Gallery 37, the program in Gallery 37, does it better than any that I have seen. We believe strongly in the adage that if you give a man a fish, he will eat for a day. If you teach him to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. And Gallery 37 personifies that adage better than anything that I've seen in this city. It is a unique program which spawns great ideas and imagination so that others who follow will prosper from those ideas and imagination. If you just walk through the spaces in the aisles of Gallery 37, it is bubbling over with energy, excitement, and imagination. And that's the resource that's really been missing for the past couple of decades in the United States of America.
The MacArthur Foundation has been funding the arts in the city of Chicago for over 10 years. And we've also been funding community work in the city of Chicago for over 10 years. And there was just a wonderful opportunity to bring together our interest in the arts, our passion for arts education, and our interest in the community and in kids. It all came together in Gallery 37. The other thing that was important was its location. A downtown location meant that people who come to work in high office buildings end up connecting with kids and the quality of work that they can do. There's a lot of distrust or mistrust or a lack of confidence in kids today. And if you want people to see what they can do and to see the possibility of our nation's kids, just take someone to Gallery 37 and they'll become believers.